guys, welcome back to Firewall Faith. I'm Addie.
And I'm Jackson.
And today we're going to be talking about worldly distractions. But first, Jackson, how was your day today?
Pretty good. How about you?
It was also pretty good. Chapel was really amazing today.
Yeah, they did well with the worship.
Yeah, they did. So, just like a few questions. What has been like a way that you've seen God work in your life this week or like last week?
I don't know, really just being able, recently my computer's been like really broken, and we were able to find a computer that's affordable for us. So that's one way he's been working in our lives to help us.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then what's one way you've seen God work in your life this week?
For me, it would probably be with friends and with family, just like a lot more peace in like my friendships. And he's definitely been like paving my path and just letting me know who's going to stay in my life and who doesn't deserve my time.
That's good. And then what's one thing you find yourself getting distracted by?
Well, I would say I get distracted by my phone a lot, but now that I've deleted like social media, I feel like I'm on it a lot less. But that has definitely been a really big distraction for me, and it's definitely a big distraction for a lot of my friends. What's like a big worldly distraction that you have right now?
Same with me, social media. I feel like I spend way too much time on it.
Yeah.
And I need to like have a detox from it because there's so much negative things on it.
95% of U.S. youth, 13 through 17, uses social media. 1/3 reports almost constant use. And that's like, if you don't know, that's like constant use of continuously being on social media on your phone constantly, all the time.
Mm-hmm. And then in 2017, a study of middle and high school students found that those with social media use had a higher rate of depression symptoms and had a 65% increase in suicide rate for girls.
I think that we should really just speak on that for a minute, because I think that like people think that just because you're young, like you can't have issues and you can't have problems. But one thing is having a young mind. It's even more of comparing yourself and thinking that you're not good enough. And social media does that to you. Like I've caught myself being there where you see this like beautiful guy or girl and you're like, I wish I could look like them. And it's sad because God made us perfectly, and he's sad looking down at us thinking that we are not enough. And we are. He made us perfectly just the way we are. And it's crazy to think that like someone put so much time and effort into making us, and we hate ourselves. And it's crazy.
Okay, so now we have some Bible verses. I'll read the first one. Colossians 3:2 says, "Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things." This verse is a good verse encouraging us to look beyond what we have in front of us, but to look up to what God has for us. And basically.
That's a really good one, because like even speaking of social media, like more on that, there's going to be a lot of that. But it's like I think we look at like these standards that social media and like the world around us has set, and we think that like even down to like our prayer or how we speak, we think that it's not good enough, or we think that it's not enough, and it is. And I think instead of worrying about that, we should be spending that time that we worry on the Bible. Because the more that you like read and the more you deep dive into the Bible, you realize that there's answers to everything. And all that like self-worry and self-doubt, there's answers. And he tells you so many times that you are loved and that you are perfectly made. And I think that if we like as teens and as adults and as like really anyone as humans, we should just know that we are perfectly made, and that we like have a designer and a creator and a perfect God that loves us so much to look up to. And yeah.
That's really good. Okay, I have one more verse. 1 John 2:15 says, "Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." This is basically saying like if you're spending too much time focused on things that is put in front of you to distract you from the Lord, you're obviously going to be distracted. And you need to focus more on what God has for you and what he has planned for you.
Yeah, that's really good. And like honestly speaking on that, like we can find ourselves getting distracted by everything. Like I know we've used social media as like an example of that in like our phones, but in reality it's everything. It's competitions, it's how we like, it's competing. Like anything can be a distraction to God, because think about all the time that you spend worrying and the time that you spend doubting about yourself. And imagine if you put all that time into the Bible and reading the word, and think of how much happier you would be knowing that instead of worrying, you should just like not care. Like obviously have like standards for yourself, but still love yourself, because no matter how other people look, you never know what they're dealing with, and their life could be crap and yours could be pretty good. And I think that that's another big thing. And it's like we look at people and just assume, oh, your life is really good because you look like that. It's not always true.
Yeah. Don't assume because what they look like is like what they feel on the inside. Like people can go to school happy and like jolly and be like, oh, my life is so great. But then they could go home and be thinking about killing themselves. Like that's horrible.
And I know it's like a big word to use, like killing, suicide, but it's true. Like you can see every day and every year that we get older, the rates go up. Because there's more young kids that are thinking, I'm ugly, I'm not good enough. This girl didn't talk to me today, so I must be just, there's no point in being here. And I just wish that like people would know that they have so much more worth than what other people think. And that like we use this to let ourselves feel bad about like each other and to feel bad about ourselves. And it's like we're letting this have power over us. And it's horrible.
And I would just say is worry about yourself. Don't worry about what others think of you. Just worry about what God thinks of you. And he loves you.
Yeah. And I honestly think it goes back to like everything. It's like in the same way where it's like in our first podcast, it's like we let what we think as humans, like sinful humans, we let what we think of ourselves and what we think of other people, like affect how we act and affect how we're rude to each other and affect how we're rude to our parents and our loved ones. And we feel bad about it, but it's like, so why are we doing it? So why do I not feel good enough? Because you're comparing yourself and you're letting the devil and you're letting electronics and you're letting social media take you down, which in the Bible, I don't have this written down, so I don't know like off the top of my head, but do not conform to the patterns of this world. The Bible has said that so many times, and it's written right in front of our faces. We cannot conform. Like there's so many, like I wouldn't say cults, but like kind of, because it's like there's like at schools, let's be so honest, there's the popular group, there's the nerd group, and then there's just the people that are just kind of there. Why do we let that affect how we feel? Like just because you're not part of the popular group doesn't mean you're not good enough. Like just because people don't think that you're pretty doesn't mean you're not pretty. You're beautiful because look who made you. Someone who saves your life every day. You're saved from a painful death because God loves you. And you should stop letting yourself feel so bad for other people and for yourself. Just love yourself. And we think that it's really hard, but it's not.
I don't really have anything else to say. Well,
Sorry,
I guess, oh yeah, back to our first question I had for you was, what is one way you've seen God work in your life this week? Like, that's a question for you guys. You can leave in the comments if you'd like. Other than that, please like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, and we will be having a guest on our next podcast.
So stay tuned for that. Bye, guys. Firewall Faith out.
Goodbye.